All right, good morning, everybody. How you guys doing? Welcome in. Welcome in. This week we are posting the February readings for each zodiac sign. So you want to check that out. I am using something a little bit different in the readings. I am using this really cool deck, and I'm going to use it in this reading too. This is an archetype deck, and I just feel like it has a lot of energy right now about what we need more of and what we need less of. So I feel really called to use that deck. So welcome into the channel. If you're brand new here, hello, hello. Hope y'all are doing great today. This is a daily reading for the collective. Whenever you see these, doesn't matter what day you see them. If the title calls to you, then awesome. All right, let's see what we're doing here. Let's see what we're doing here for you. I see new moon on the bottom here, and then I saw this was on the bottom when I started shuffling. Lucky, gratitude, lucky or grateful or both. Wow. Okay. Power. Woo. Okay. So that feels a little bit like, oop, I'm going to take all this stuff off my table here. That feels a little bit like things are going really well with a certain circumstance. Like maybe you have a lucky break, or something comes through when you weren't expecting it, or something like that. And you're like, hey, smooth sailing. And then power shows up. So that's Pluto energy. That's Tower energy. It is definitely about, it's almost like you don't know that you're, wait, what am I trying to say? Like, you cross some kind of boundary with somebody, or there's some kind of misunderstanding, and like you don't know you're running afoul of this person until you trip over this wire. Okay, and then all of a sudden there's a power struggle. Okay, like things are going along great, and then they're not. Then something happens. So let's see what's happening in this reading. All right, 4 of Wands, 8 of Wands, the King of Wands. Okay, here's power. This is the Aries card, the Emperor, the Knight of Cups, the 3 of Swords, and 6 of Pentacles. Okay, there it is, Tower. Some of you, I feel like you're moving forward with a plan or a person. Okay, and a plan or a person, and then something happens. 3 of Swords, 6 of Cups. It's like at the very last second, something happens. Okay, so some of you could be planning. I'm hearing some of you are planning to move in with this person, or move to be near this person. Some of you have this person coming toward you, and it just seems like everything is going along great until it's not. Okay, until it's not. Let's see what the reading, this is about, like what you don't see coming. I really don't think you see this 3 of Swords coming. I think that they have to deal with multiple people, or they're not free. This person's not free to do what you want. Well, let's see where we go. 7 of Cups, 10 of Cups. See, moving along swimmingly here. The World, 7 of Wands, the Star card. All right, we're definitely in Aquarian time right now. Page of Swords, Queen of Swords. All right, there needs to be some kind of conversation here. Hermit, and the 2 of Wands. Okay, I just feel like there's something that this person isn't saying. There's something this person isn't saying to you or sharing. Like, yeah, sure. Let's go on vacation. Let's move in together. Let's let's run away together, let's be together. And there's just lots of beautiful conversation. I just feel like you're feeling like this is going great. This is really gonna happen. Some of you, this is about a business. This is about, uh, sort of moving a plan forward. And then I think this is not really like confrontation, but this is more like, okay, I think reality needs to play a role in this. This could be a fantasy that you have about this person that you think, oh, it's just going to be easy, that they're just going to, get out of the relationship they're in and come toward me, and it's just going to be super easy. Or we're going to move to another state, we're going to move to another city, we're going to do something like that, and it's just going to be easy. I don't think so, because I think there's something about fantasy. All right. There's something about fantasy here. And yes, this is a fantasy person for you, or a fantasy situation. The World card, it's like, it just feels like everything is going great. And there is a message here that's trying to come in, the Page of Swords. Maybe you're just not hearing it. Maybe you don't want to hear it. You don't want to know it. Talk to me about this Three of Swords, first of all. Justice. I think they get like yanked back. King of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles, and the Three of Wands. So it's not that this person doesn't want to go with you or be with you. I think there's some kind of reality that yanks them back. So this person may not be completely divorced. This person may not be completely free and clear to come toward you. And I feel like if there's a third party here, they use their power. Okay. They use their power, which is like, they play games with the kids, with the children. Now, you could be dealing with someone who's been divorced for a long time, and this still happens. Okay. This could be a new relationship for you. This could be a new opportunity for you, a new business opportunity. And I've seen this happen. I mean, it's so ridiculous sometimes that businesses will interview for a specific job opening, and then nobody hears for weeks and weeks about what's going to happen with it. And, they kind of get a sense of what's available to them, and then they do whatever, and people are kind of left hanging. So if you're dealing with that kind of experience here with your work, you could be left hanging for a little while, at least through Aquarian time. Aquarius goes until Pisces starts, which is about February 18th or so, February 18th, 19th. So this has real promise. All right, this has real promise. What's the message? Moon, okay. Full moon, Five of Cups, Ten of Swords, Ace of Wands. Yeah, okay. I feel like you get a message. So for some people, the message that's coming through is something is over. Let's go on a trip. Let's go celebrate. Let's go do something. Something is over, right? And this full moon in Leo shines a light on that. Others of you, this person is keeping quiet about what's going on, so you just don't even really know, okay? Whoever you're dealing with, the truth is they're not telling you the whole truth. But I feel like there's something that is, they're really wanting to go with you. They're really wanting this to happen. So it's not like they don't want it or something like that. Now, don't go getting in your head about, they're messing with me, or they're screwing with me, or something. I really don't think they are. I think the person you're dealing with is dealing with a toxic person on the other side. Okay. I think they're dealing with a toxic person, and it's presenting a problem because, you think that things are going along swimmingly, and there's somebody who doesn't want it to happen. This doesn't have to be an ex. This can be a family member. This can be a best friend. This can be a parent, something like that. But I feel like it's good that you know this now. It's important that you know this now, that there's it's important that you talk about how this situation is going to play out. So I've had friends who start dating, and then the friend circle gets weird, right? I've had people who start relationships, and all of a sudden, the parents get weird, right? The mother starts controlling things or trying to control things, and some of you, this really is about wanting a new day, wanting a new beginning in life, wanting to get to the next stage of my career, really wanting that. And like, why is this like power stepping in to kind of make mischief here? Knight of Pentacles, Two of Swords, the Strength card, and the Nine of Cups. So there's something here for you. This isn't just like happening for no reason. There's some kind of lesson here for you about knowing the whole story of what's going on. Now, I don't think for a second that you ignored it, or you just shined it on, or you're in denial about something. I think you might just not have asked all the pertinent questions, but sometimes we don't know. We don't know, especially if we don't deal with people like this, if we're not dealing with anybody toxic, we don't really know the questions to ask. But this is likely a reading for some of you who have had, I'm just going to zero in on an ex who is not quite out of the picture yet because of children or something like that. And there is a whiff of narcissistic tendencies here of trying to control the person, okay? Trying to control their ex-partner, especially if they see that they're super happy. So this might have gone along pretty easily when both of them were just splitting up and there was no other people. And it was just like, okay, well, this is just how it's got to be. And I'm going my direction. You're going your direction. I want to support you in your direction. Okay. Loving, loving, loving. But, we can't live together. We're no longer a couple. That's fine. But then you show up and there's a chance for real happiness. And oh my God, you're going to see some crazy things with people. So, there's a decision that needs to be made here. Is this something that you feel is worth it? For a lot of you, it is, absolutely. So there's Nine of Swords, worry, Four of Swords, Four of Pentacles, and the Six of Swords. I think a lot of you go through almost like some kind of death. And what I mean by that is you're going through some kind of realization, transformation of what actually this is going to be like, especially if their kids are small. You're getting a taste here of what you can expect in the future. So this is likely for somebody very specific, but I want to broaden this out for those of you watching and you're sort of like, I'm not sure this is me, or because I don't know that there's power games going on with somebody else. Like that's part of this reading. That, you may not see this coming. All right. You may not see this coming. So I want to get a sense for you here. You may not see this circumstance coming yet, that there's somebody new on your path and this is showing up. All right. Let's see here. Oh, wow. Okay. Bully. You're dealing with a bully here. Somebody who is married to a bully. Conceals deep fears behind verbal or physical abuse. And there is a light attribute. I love these cards. There is a light attribute of this. Highlights the tendency to intimidate others. Helps you confront the inner fears that bully you. So whenever something goes on in your life, and especially if you're like, well, I didn't ask for this. There's always a lesson. There's always a lesson. Okay. There's always a lesson. There's always a lesson here. And so some of you who are terrified of confrontation are going to run into more of these bullies than your share. You're going to run into more of these bullies than other people. And what you really want to try and do is stand up for yourself. That's what this Seven of Wands is about. There needs to be some kind of healing for you. This person is showing up in your life, whether they're a friend or a frenemy or a parent, a family member, or an ex's ex, or no, a new person's ex. You're going to need to stand up for yourself. Okay. And what does that even look like? I feel like that's this. You're going to need to stand up for yourself. All right. The Queen of Swords is saying, listen, this is what I need in terms of boundaries for a relationship. We need to create boundaries with this person. If we're going to be together and we're going to have a life together, your children are still going to be needing to deal with this person, and we are going to need to deal with this person too. And so there's something about you not being able to deal with confrontation that is energetically empowering this person. I don't know if they know why, but it does seem to me like bully. Okay. It seems to me like this person steps into it. Maybe not at first. Maybe they're just deciding that they don't like it, that their ex is already dating somebody. And so they're just going to try it. But if you cower, they know they've got something. They know. All right. So what else, please? That was pretty incredible, that bully. Oh, and gossip. Wow, this person is going to pull out the stops. And didn't we get the four of cups in another deck is like people talking in your ear, da, 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 da. Okay, so there can be people around you who know that you don't like confrontation, who would talk in your ear about this and maybe make the relationship more wobbly. Like, you don't want to deal with that. Okay. Also, the person's ex is going around gossiping about you to other people in their town or something like that, so you don't even have a chance. Okay, so monk and nun, selfless devotion to a single mind and dedicated to spirit, shadow attributes, negative judgment of the physical world. This is about like hiding away. And I don't think that's very helpful right now, to hide away and, judge this person and deal with. I think you just got to learn how to deal with it. You got to learn how to stand up. And the hermit is also the monk and nun. You can also kind of like, some of you might make a decision to not go in this direction, okay, because of this, but that's not going to end it. It's really not, because it's just going to show up in somebody else's body, okay? Thief. All right, this person is, this person is trying to steal power that you think you lack. So that's some serious archetypes that we got there: bully and gossip and thief and monk and nun. So there's a tendency to run away from this. And I'm just going to say to you that it's just going to keep showing up. It's not something that you can run away from anymore. All right. You're going to need to learn how to handle people like this. Judgment, Three of Cups, Hierophant, and the Six of Wands. This is ego. This is ego, very egoic. I feel like this person is like trying to subjugate other people. You see how there's like two people here like praying to this Hierophant, and they're like, look at me, I'm the king, I'm riding through the streets, and people raise a glass to me. This person could also be somebody who tears you down because of your spirituality, or someone who tries, it's like they'll try whatever they can try just to get a dig at you. So you're going to have to really empower yourself, okay, to deal with this. But I'm here to tell you that it's not about this relationship, really. It's about the ability to handle bullies in our life. And this is something that's coming through that's needing to be healed, needing to be able to have confrontation without it freaking you out, needing to be able to stand up to somebody who is a bully, who is, needing to deal with narcissistic partners. Like, why do you think you have had that in the past? I feel like this person is somebody who feels like they're getting divorced and it's going to be just like, oh, good, I'm just going to walk away from this. But they are not just walking away from this. And I know, if you've had narcissistic partners, and I have, you're not just getting away, especially if this person has kids in common or something like that. Like, you will have to deal with them in the future a little bit. So let's go deeper into this reading. I want to just get one thing about what you don't see coming. What don't you see coming right now? I mean, this whole reading is kind of like what you don't see coming. Hanged Man, Empress, Three of Pentacles, and the Fool. I feel like what you don't see coming is your person in this relationship kind of knuckling under to them, okay? And not, I don't think it's that they don't back you up. I think that they've learned a coping mechanism to just kind of turtle or, sort of let this person do whatever they're doing and not really, not engaging them. They might be very close to the idea of gray rocking this person, which is about being super boring. So this person just gets tired and go play with somebody else kind of thing. But because you guys have this really shiny capability or opportunity for real love, real expansion, real joy, real happiness, this person is jealous. Even if they don't love the person anymore, and your person doesn't love them at all, even if that doesn't exist anymore, they're going to still try to make you wonder about that. All right, let's go deeper into this. If this is your situation, I will get some guidance from Spirit. I'll pull cards for each zodiac sign to give you more guidance. All right, we'll see where we go. Okay, link is below. I'll see you over there, Pathfinders. Let's just keep going. All right, I hope you enjoyed that video. If it was helpful to you, please consider liking this video and sharing it with anybody who might have a need for similar kind of information. And if you like this video, check out these videos.